Spot's moon, but it's day. 8-year-old me. Wait, that's illegal. Little kids, when they fall down and get hurt, them for 3 seconds. Also them after 3 seconds. What kids eat now versus what kids ate back then. I wonder what's worse, primal bleach. When you drink the last few drops of your parents' drink as a kid. When a kid says he has a gajillion dollars in 3rd grade. So you say you have infinity and a gajillion. 6-year-old me in the supermarket, wondering where mummy go. Mom, where are you? The guy in the information area. Come, this is no place to die. Normal speech. Brain rot. Kids at public school. This isn't just restricted to kids. This is me. This is you. This is us. Me. It's so nice. My kid is playing so quietly. My child nonchalantly walking out of the kitchen. Whose child is this? One day I saw a ninja. They spelled that wrong. I screamed as loud as I can. Kid emailing me an autism test. Me, who got all the questions right. Flawless. And you gotta babysit, but those kids don't listen. Fight Club, baby edition. 6-year-old me, flexing my 64 colors Crayola pack to my classmates. The classmates. I didn't have I had the pens. Disney. I say Disney. This guy, when he was 6 years old, said Disney. What everyone sees versus what 7-year-old me sees. 5-year-old me. Is this the Eiffel Tower? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I do this with my mac and cheese? This is how little kids cough. They just never cover their mouth. It's disgusting. No one. Toddlers, after being unattended for 0.32 seconds. 6-year-old me, trying to connect the opposite poles of a magnet. Me as a kid, sneaking downstairs in the middle of the night for a snack. Bravo 6 going dark. My mother. A couple kids just dug this deep hole at the beach and it just keeps attracting a ton of boys. The boys at the beach. You have my shovel and my rake and my bucket. Nobody. Kids. Do you have any games on your phone? What parents see versus what kids see. It's been an hour. They're still looking for their car keys that the kid buried inside the sand. Kids meet convicted predators. I would not send my kid to this video. What? How? Why? I don't care. This is... No. Unless it's like false allegations, but then that kind of defeats the whole point of the title. No! My 5-year-old nephew asked how long my newborn needed to charge before he could go home. It's a heart rate monitor. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, limit. I wanted to dress my nephew as a zombie, but he ended up looking like a full stack developer. Kid is born on the 1st of April. The kid. Am I a joke to you? Or is everyone a joke to you? 8-year-old me. Not a cell phone in sight, with a can of hairspray and a lighter, just absolutely living my best life. Kid. I want to be like Spider-Man when I grow up. His mum, his dad, his uncle, his aunt. The face of someone whose mum wouldn't let him hold his own poop in his hands. 3 kids and no money. No kids and 3 money. Kids who died of dehydration because you can't drink until you're 21. Kids 20,000 BC. My drawings will become famous for thousands of years to come. Kids now. I got in trouble for drawing a pee-pee on the school bathroom stool. My kid looking at their imaginary hero doing parkour while in the car. Me, happy to see my old friend again. How 6-year-old me thought what the picture would look like if I traced my hand. How it actually turned out. 10-year-old me with a mechanical pencil. Doctor. School. You can't bring weapons. Kids. Some kids had the sharpest nails at school. I remember getting scratched every now and then by, I don't know, just contact, I guess. Damn. That's a forgotten memory. I don't want to put anyone on blast, but Alec. In 1910, there was a US baseball team made up of death row inmates whose execution dates were delayed as long as they were winning. Me, after realizing there's a child in here. Adult me, when I lose a tooth. 7-year-old me, when I lose a tooth. Kid thinks she lives in Fortnite. Minecraft players who tried punching a tree in real life. Well, the world is more like Minecraft than Fortnite, so you're okay. When I was a kid, I was hospitalized because my Game Boy shut off in the middle of a gym leader battle on Emerald. And I got so mad that I took the batteries out and ate them. I'm not joking you. A kid at my job came in wearing one of these today. A kid's show. Stupid theory about it. I love the theories, even if they're stupid. Today, one of my 3-year-old students told me that his dad died. I teared up on the spot and gave him plenty of extra love and attention. My heart absolutely ached at the thought of him experiencing such a profound loss. Guess who strolled in with a Happy Meal at pickup time? Me, trying to act cool behind a bus so the kids in the back don't make fun of me. A group of kids walking by playing rock, paper, scissors, and they just said, bro, scissors is actually OP. A 9-year-old Vietnamese child on my flight was watching me play Ball Ultra and did this every 30 seconds trying to understand it. You should have explained it. My friends and all our dads listening to the laser tag employee give the instructions. Today's 3-year-olds can switch on laptops and open their favorite apps. Me, when I was 3, I ate mud. Kids exchange, or is it kids sex 90s and early 2000s toddlers were like, sandwich plus VHS tape equals why not? Why shouldn't I put that in here? If you counsel school because it's cold out, you might as well counsel it when it's over 100 degrees. Your terms are acceptable. Kids have crushes, men have girlfriends. I have one. Nobody. Kids in middle school. I was the kid with the massive backpack. 6-year-old me smiling into the CCTV camera to make the security guy's day. A kid in a Spider-Man costume asks me if he's really Spider-Man. I reply with, of course you are, to make him happy. He jumps off the building. Kid, how are babies made? Mum's answer. Dad's answer. Two very, very different answers. I can't show that board. Mum, I can't find the ketchup. POV mum. She just spawns in the ketchup from thin air. I've had this with pretty much everything that I've owned and my mum just finds it. Kids today getting their video games turned into a movie, get this. Kids in my day got this. And then I'm sure kids in 10 years will have any sort of movie because it'll be made with AI. Why did you get detention today? For telling another student he looks like a Minecraft character. 5-year-old me cries and screams in front of people because wants ice cream. Mum, we have ice cream. My mum never did this to me. Schools when you get bullied versus schools when you bring gum in class. It's because idiots put the gum under the desk. It's disgusting. So glad I grew up with this and not this. What do you mean? Fortnite was great. Prime Fortnite? 90s kids, 2000 kids, 2010s kids, 2020 kids. Back to school ads in Walmart, but kids just trying to enjoy summer break. 5-year-old me trying to convince my friends to go raid the girls' side of the playground. We do these things not because they're easy, but because they're hard. Little kids, people with Down syndrome or disabilities, they just stare. When my son was 5, he asked, what does coffee taste like? I replied, unfortunately not as good as it smells. His response, oh, like shampoo. Parents put this on for my 6-year-old brother. I tried to tell them it wasn't age appropriate, and when Goomy Goo got eviscerated, he screamed and cried for like 30 minutes. Good. Toddlers have this weird duality where they'll panic completely if their head goes underwater for even a quarter of a second, but also have the ability to hold their breath for 3 solid minutes in between sobs to exaggerate how annoyed they are that you won't give them ice cream for dinner. My 2-year-old literally told me what he wanted for dinner. Hot dogs, tomatoes, grapes. Went with me to the store to get it, scanned it at the self-checkout by himself, cut up the grapes, tomatoes, and hot dog with his toddler knife, put it all on his own plate, then refused to eat dinner. Mum, look how cute he is playing with his Legos. The law. 8-year-old me, riding my bike home in the pouring rain. The art kid, my drawing sucks, it's so bad. I hate when artists do this. It's like, my drawing's so bad, it doesn't even look good. I'm just thinking to myself, wow, that's bad to you? You know that ain't bad, come on. Trying to waste time in class. The kid that asks the teacher personal questions. The kid that gets in trouble. Yeah, I was both of these kids. I did both. Multitasking. When I was a kid, I thought doing the deed was just kissing while you were naked. And one time when I got out of the shower, I kissed my cat on the head. And then I remembered I was naked and ran downstairs crying, saying that I had sex with the cat. You should have seen my mum's face. Wait, why were you crying about that though? You're allowed to kiss your cat, are you not? What everyone else sees versus what 10-year-old me saw. My child won't eat meat. What can I replace it with? A dog. Dogs love meat. 13-year-old me. Come on, do something. What is the cutest mistake you've ever seen someone make? My 12-year-old son called me at work early one evening. He was home trying to help with making dinner for his siblings and for me and his mum before we got home. I could hear the frustration in his voice. He was trying to mash the potatoes. Holy cow, Dad. I never realized how strong Mum was. I can't do it. It took me a minute to think and then said, son, did you cook them all the way? He replied, cook them. At bedtime, the 8-year-old told me his teacher said, think of your mind like a pond full of fish and each fish is a feeling. Try to be the pond, not the fish. And all I can say is primary school has significantly improved. He threw himself on the floor because I was busy cooking, dropping my little man off for his first day of school. So proud. Moments like these are what fatherhood is all about. When a little kid takes a drink out of your water bottle, asking a blatantly tired toddler if they are tired is deeply offensive in their culture. No, I'm not tired. I let the local elementary school art class do my weather graphics for tonight's newscast. I think they nailed it. You little bastards have it too easy now. The average American teenager. I asked my dad about this. I said, Dad, do you think we have it harder or easier? He said harder. I don't think a lot of people are saying it's easier or they're just stupid. Wife, don't play too rough with the kids while I'm gone. Okay. Okay. Homemade maze using cardboard boxes. Kids then use flashlights to find their way out. How come I never thought about this as a kid? Step 1, grab kids. Step 2, kids maze. Step 3, profit. Children finding money underneath their pillows instead of their teeth. Curious. I asked my kid what she wanted to do over the long weekend, and she said, go to the big library and then eat a croissant. A flawless itinerary. Waiter, kids under 10 eat free. Dad, he's 9. Actually, Dad, you can't see it because you're now an adult. I was gonna say this kid knows what he's doing, but someone else is doing this to him. Me, at the dinner table, after my son said the exact words the demon 12 years ago said he would say to reveal his return. What the kids next door are probably doing. What it sounds like they're doing. My son fell off his scooter at the park, and a cat came and sat on him. It's healing. 12-year-old me, waiting for my mum to notice the sandwich I made for her while she was at work. Kids born after 2000s don't know what this is. Shut up. This is a PC. My 6-year-old bro fell asleep in the shopping cart at Walmart. My stepmom didn't want to bother him, so she kept stacking groceries. Sir, mum said no to McDonald's. What's our next course of action? Kid me, when everyone makes a big deal about my birthday. Older me, when everyone leaves me alone on my birthday. I'd like to be with family, but yeah. Kid becomes 18 years old. The orphanage. It doesn't sit right with me that we don't have another name for when your cousin has a baby. Like, who is that to me? Also my cousin? No, he's not. Only 40 BC's kids will understand this. I'm this old. I'm not this old. Before iPhones, we had this. This was probably your setup at some point. How an only child plays board games. I would like to be the top hat, please. Of course, darling. How siblings play board games. The top hat's mine, in your face. And then they start fighting. Me to 6-year-old. When I'm an old lady who can't walk, will you carry me? You know there are lots of things you can use to help you walk. And now I know which one of my kids is for sure shipping me off to a nursing home in my old age. Boomers. You kids today and your dumb participation trophies. It makes your generation weak. Also boomers. Won a war and lost a war. The definition of swag in hasn't changed. This is still the definition of swag in 2025. Remember this kid? This is him now. We've all been through this. What, slinkies? How my trust issues started. I bought one of these. Your baby is so cute. How old is it? 32 months. Oh, you like math? Determine the velocity. Kid 1. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Quiet kid. He's bringing me an improvised explosive device. 10 to 12 years kids studying at 8 to 10 p.m. Average adults. Kid hitting me with okay boomer. Me hitting him with my car. Kids have crushes. Men have girlfriends. I have a stapler with no staples in it. My kidnapper's returning me back after listening to me talk about Among Us for 2 hours. Kids today are addicted to games. Boomer. Boomers made games. Take that. Most kids, boomers. I bought my own PC. No, you should be playing outside. My nephew. I built my own gaming PC. That's cool. I wish I knew as much about computers as you do. Who else used to have tea parties with this set? Not me. Impressive. Very nice. Now let's see the modern kids who actually saw the movie and not some random memes with Patrick Bateman. You, when kids have fun. I hate you and I hope you die. I'm 11 and I like things. 6-year-old me opening automatic doors. 38-year-old me opening automatic doors. 7-year-old me wearing my new clothes on my first day of school so I look cool. 7-year-old me at the pool. No one. Kids in Chernobyl. Dude, how did the 12-year-old me go to school every day, play video games for 10 hours after school, sleep for 3 hours, repeat for years while eating? I don't know how I did it, but I made it. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture. They're the same. Me. Gets on bus and starts playing games on my phone. Random 6-year-old behind me. Phone. 90s kid. Only 90s kids will remember this. 2000s kid. Hey, I remember that. No, you don't. You're a liar. Family horrified by polite notice. Restaurant staff hands out. We request any customers dining in with young children to keep noise at a reasonable level and to not let children run around the restaurant. It is dangerous as our staff are often walking around with hot food. Additionally, it is inconsiderate to the other diners in order to look after both. Wait, how are they horrified? I see why that's in quotations. This is like a standard. Look after your kids. Kid beats cancer. Weebs for no reason. But can he beat Goku though? No, he can't. My stepdad told me it was pointless to apply to med school because I was too stupid to be a doctor. 8 years later, and one of us is an unemployed loser with a drinking problem, and the other is making 6 figures and going to Hawaii this weekend to renew his wedding vows with my mum. My 4-year-old slipped half corn cob in a water bottle, plus called it corn water. Screwed it tight, checks daily, guards it scrumptiously. Tonight, he took a stealthy sip, announced it needs another day. I just realized he's making moonshine. Kids nowadays, is baby Gronk the new drip king for rizzing up Livy Dunn? If so, then stick your get out for the May he was 23 years old. How Redditors act when a Balkan kid pirates a game or movie older than them. I have a feeling a Balkan kid made this meme. I've never heard of this being a stereotype. Happy Halloween. Please only take 1 cig per kid, or just light one up and take a drag and put it back. This is why I have to stop and think before pressing X. Why are X's all different on different consoles? I hate it. Have they copyrighted certain locations? Like, only 90s kids can solve this Magic Eye image. I can't. Children are up to 2 years ahead. Calls to regulate billion-dollar private tutoring industry. Kids who see private tutors are up to 2 years ahead of other children in school. And of course, this has provoked experts to call for changes in private tutoring, not school. How my kid smiles for a $200 package of school photos. My friend said she can't hang out this week because she just gave birth to a baby. Why did I say to a baby as if it's like an alien? You have known the baby 1 day and me 13 years, but okay, that is a baby. Texas restaurant opens early to serve 3-year-old girl with leukemia her favorite meal. Now this is a great way to end this video.